caving in to our doubts. Faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. Let's go back, let's start again to a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together.
There we go. Welcome back to another special edition of the Morning Skate Show with the hockey coach Guru Coach FRENCHY directly from the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. It's Tuesday. And what is special today? It's February 22nd, 2022. So it's all to FREM 22222 if you do an abbreviation of the day today. So very funny, but it's not happened a lot. Only one time and this year. So hopefully you guys, you have an amazing, already a great start of your day. It's Tuesday again at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. We have a special guest going to join us in the next 15 minutes, Mr. Andrew Lepage, the insider of the Montreal Canadiens for the Hockey Nation Live Show. Is going to talk to us about the Bulls game, what happening last night for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to reviewing also the game, the 4 other game in the NHL program. I'm going to give you also the NHL news around the league, the injury update around and the NHL also. And finally, at the end of the show, of course, we're going to talk about the finish with the over FRENCHY quiz, like we do 3 different questions, and you have to decide what is under or over. So we're going to go have another great show today. Rock and roll the show, and to start, what not to welcome everybody one by one. And the first, RJ Calabro Sport was already in a couple of minutes ago, so we'll welcome Mr. RJ. And by the way, you can see below me, below my face right there, we have a new system of a scoreboard that give you the morning, every game, what's going on around the league. That's pretty cool. And then also the score when we apply the game is a live stream the evening. So that's pretty good. I give you an idea what's going on around the league already. And Mr. Tab directly from Toronto, Ontario, number 1 president Montreal Canadiens, and the insider moderator of the warm-up show every day, Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. He is the man. He is the greatest collaborator inside the Hockey Nation Live Show. So we welcome him today and look forward to see you tonight. We missed you yesterday, Mr. Tap, and thanks for joining us today. From Finland, the morning he said more, the afternoon he said moro or salut. Whatever he said, we know, we understand him. We welcome Mr. Jabo Virtanen. We don't know if he's going to be in the sauna or at the gym, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's cold over there and snowing, I'm pretty sure also. She's back.
You are awesome.
Miss Kelly back in the house today. Miss Kelly, I was thinking about you this morning. I was curious to know, and you maybe tell us in the chat, what it was your night. How did you sleep? Did you lose your sleep last night? How did you sleep? Did you sleep deep? Did you see like worries about the Toronto Maple Leaf? I want to know how it was you sleep last night. Directly from Ontario, Capeville, Mr. Dan Ogilvy back in the house. Dan said, goal, Caulfield. Talking about Caulfield, guys, he have like 5 goals in the last 6 goals. And remember, they disallowed him a goal against the Washington Capitals, I believe. So that'll give him right now 6 goals the last 6 games. Pretty cool to set Cole Caulfield do that. Welcome, Mr. DHG, White 50, California, Cal in the house. Very kind of you, kind of words, Mr. DH. Thanks for joining us. Don't hesitate to ask questions. That would be great. And we are really glad to have you aboard of the family of the Hockey Nation Live Show. You're going to see a lot of people are really good people here inside the room like you. So sharing And don't hesitate to welcome everybody, talking each other. That'd be the best thing to do about that. And Mr. Nortap, 22222 for what? For Cole Caulfield. That's a smart move by Mr. Coach. The scout is back in the house directly from Quebec, dans la belle province de Québec. Mr. Alexis Scout Dubuc is with us. The best of the best. We have two great brothers, but we love one more, and we like the one more. But we love the one is show up right now with the logo of the Montreal Canadiens. I'm talking about Mr. Roger L. and the house. I maybe forget welcome Mr. Kevin, Caden, and Christian. I think he showed up earlier. He said he was going to click on the like, so we appreciate Kevin to join us. I know the pain he has right now to show up with a loss of the Toronto Maple Leafs on his heart. But at the end of the day, the joy to come back in this house make better and stronger, because that's where you find the peace and the excitement with enjoyment and the joys to be part of the show. So thanks to join us, Mr. Kevin. If you are already leave, Jesus. I look for my words this morning. But we'll go to see you a little bit later at 5 o'clock, Kevin. About that, Yamo, salut et bonsoir. Here we go, Yamo. It's all about the morning for the evening. Roger, wonder where is Mr. Net? No comments yet. One more funny thing about Finland gold medal game. Then what's better than beating the league with 11 players on ER? Then about that one over there. Yeah, it was a lot of injury over there. 5.5 million people live in Finland and 2.4 million people watch the game. Unbelievable how the Finland people support their team and how they are excited about hockey over there. Yamo, I study a lot of Finland hockey. In 1998, when I go to work in the East Coast Hockey League, they send me to work on the Sweden training hockey during the summer for 1 month. And at that time, I worked with Ross Gruber, and I learned about the Sweden, how they build that kind of hockey over there. At that time, it was all about a small area and, all the work at a small location, we like that. And one coach over there was telling me, he said, look, right now we're looking good here in Sweden, but watch for the Finland. In the next 5 years, they're going to be really a great country for develop hockey player, everything like that. They took a couple of things what we build here, and then they create their own federation where they teach the coach first, not the players. And this stuck with me about the youth travel. Because I really believe me, in Canada and the USA, we don't teach the coach. I've been in the hockey youth travel in Colorado, in Texas, and Florida, and North Carolina. And what they do, so, hey, you want to coach? Oh, you play hockey before you want to coach, blah, blah, blah. And they sign a contract, or whatever, they have no contract, and they go behind the bench and they teach. But we don't have no formation about teaching our own coach in USA. Canada is stronger, but in USA, I'm telling you right now, 80% coaches are not great. They are not great. They are great people. They are volunteering or they are get paid for that, and they give the best they can that they know at the X level, at the higher level. But when you go to the lower level, every time that, we don't teach the coach. A level 1, it's about 2 days. A level 2, 3. When you reach the level 4 and 5, level 4 is a 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then a level 5, there's a symptom of the highest level you can get. It's about 4 days, and usually during the summer. So that's how USA works. And that's it. And when you return with your certification and the organization. They give you a team, U12, and they never do anything for you for the rest of the team of the year. It's sad. But what those kind of Finland and Sweden, what they really cares was first was the coaches. And then after that, when your coach are really great, then you can coaching the young players. Anyway, so I just want to mention this about that one over there. I sleep good, Coach Roger. I bet even the game start at 6 o'clock morning time. That's amazing. I think Danny's nightmare of Yamo. Thank you, Coach. Yes, Yamo. Manor and Mathieu said on the dream, we need a bigger boat. About that. We need a better defense. Yeah. I don't know how long Marzin is. I did not follow up his evaluation about this morning for Marzin. But it would be interesting what he's going to do now. I still believe Dubas is not done yet with some fun deal. And then I don't know what he got Ben Udon yesterday for as the goaltender. As someone I have to explain me. I don't get it, honestly. But Coach, would you consider Elias Lindholm one of the most underrated players in the league this year? He is a top 15 for sure. It reminds me a bit what William Carlson did a couple of years ago when he went to the San Jose to the Vegas, right? He developed and he have an amazing, great 1-2 season. Lindholm have a good year last season, but this year is really step up over there. He carry on with Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk, one of the best league line right now in NHL. And yes, he's a really another one underrated in the NHL at that moment. And but that's pretty much what, you know what I mean? Like yesterday again, he scored 2 goals. One was out. It was Disalo. But he have a great year over there. One great complimentary with Gaudreau and Tkachuk. Like I said, one of the best on the net. I'm at the shock, you deep crap, Roger. That's how Danny said. Well, good morning, everybody. But we understand what they are pretty silent. I wonder. Curious, how your channel do you film breakdown on prospect, both Montreal prospect, draft prospect, or player? I will be interested to hear your insight, your players, on your player. Yeah, I do DH. Not only Montreal Canadiens. I had fun ways I do that. First, I create a couple of videos during the year about prospect and for the Montreal example, and then I do for the fun of the team, and then I do on the next coming, what is coming for the next NHL draft. Now, honestly, I have to be honest with everybody here. The member of the channel get also some different private email with different article and also different insight about different players, prospect for different organization or different players is coming for the NHL draft like 2022. So I gave you guys my top 32 picks, everything like that, and I go from there. Then I go deeper, and what I do, I watch videos, but also I pick up article like different scout, like Bottom, McKenzie, and the NHL, the draft scout, and then I go for other website, and then I collect all together, and then I create my own IDs, so like that. We create some different card players for those kind of players, and that's why I create my own prospect and it's fun thing like that. So I think that to get this, the membership is only $1.99 or $2.99 per month, something like that. I don't know exactly. I'm not remember. I don't promote a lot, to be honest with you, but that's what we do here. A lot of videos during the week. Thanks for your question. Look, you step up in the room. Here we go, Roger. Corey Hill, welcome. What's up, Mr. Corey? Yes, exactly, Mr. Mr. Finland. I call you Mr. Finland. Andrew, Yamo. I'm right now. I just saw Andrew show up at the green room, so I was like talking to him. But yes, Yamo, it's I understand. I know how he works. I understand the Finland, and I go a lot of the NHL coaches Well, I'm really disappointed this year. The NHL does do a really good job this year for the NHL Hockey Association. They do a friend day before the draft. I don't know why. No speaker the morning, only the morning, and I'm not very happy about that. And then also we have also the let me check about okay. And then also I have they make more online. So anyway, short story. I'm not very happy about that. Darren Adam 331, welcome aboard. Coach, now Anderson played great. Will Ab keep him and not trade him with all the goalies? Ab no, you can see Allen stay with the Abs. The best way I would describe you, Daryl, everybody right now in Montreal Canadiens, every one of them, right, without Suzuki, Caulfield, Romanov, those three. The rest, at any one of them, if they make a trade or they get a great proposal, a great deal, they will trade them. That's the way to do that. So if they have a great deal for Josh Anderson, they will trade him. That's what they are at that moment. Now, maybe they want to keep him, but the proposal is amazing. They will let it go. Otherwise, I believe Josh Anderson is a part of what they want to keep. But again, I just want to open another door where I just want to say, no, you're not going to trade him. If they get the right one, they get a right one. Now, the Montembeault performance right now, can they open the door for Jake Allen? I will say to you, only when they will be sure and completely know the situation with Carey Price. Carey Price is the key right now about what's going happening with the Montreal Canadiens, with Jake Allen, Montembeault, Hammond, everything on that. So we have to wait the situation with Carey Price, and hopefully my answer respond to your question. I've been combining my beer mustache with that. Good morning, Mr. Ron with Kings 20. Andrew Down says, don't be disappear. I will be back. Stay where we're at and be back very soon. Yes, about that, Yamo. Yeah, I just want if you hear something this morning. Richard Mullen, welcome aboard. Yes, I said Ben. Ben is a player for the defenseman for the Vegas Golden Knight. Kelly, but it's called Hutton about that. Vitamin Mazin will definitely not play tonight. Hello, folks. Mr. Andy Kouivula in the house. Johnny Golden, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Johnny. Thanks for your question. I don't really understand that one over there for Carter Hutton. They already have wool over there. Hutchinson still believe he's over there. I don't know. This is something we don't know yet, and maybe the next couple of days we are going to understand maybe that one over there. But I don't know. Ottawa's another game today. Do you believe that Ottawa GM is talking to Mr. FM to a trade for Fiala? No, Corey, about that one over there. Because the Minnesota need Fiala for the playoff. Hi, Roger. Have a good day, I assume. And Danny, I'm not Andy. Coach, I don't understand the trade leave mate, especially when they lose this year or whatever. What is the shed? Sorry. Yeah, exactly about that one there. Now, the Liu Pushkin, right? By the way, guys, we have a question yesterday about the Toronto number 26. He's going to wearing the number 26. It was a funny thing. But it's just for that trade. What he does well, he has what they don't have. He's really physical. Is a little bit, if you want to compare him, is about Emelin from Montreal Canadiens long time ago. He's very physical. He hit a lot. They don't have those kind of RD or the defensemen like that, Toronto Maple Leafs. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, and they are looking for him for a couple of months ago. They really like him. So we'll see how he's going to use him every time that. The second thing, the Richie case is he still have $2.5 million year number 2 next season. So now they just shred a $2.5 million. And this angel is always out. That gave them under the salary cap yesterday before the game, Montreal at 81.9 or something, 80.9, something like that. So exactly that's the deal about that one over there. And this is all about. Upset rock the right last night. Denny was minus 40s this morning about that. 3,500 viewer on the Chariot trade video. You never know which one is going to hit. I agree with you, Johnny. I have no clue how this one hit the border like that. But great to see that. Great show last night. Over 150 likes, over 150 viewers, and also 4,000 viewers for the game. So that was the best game of the season as the report for the viewers. Everything like that, and we increased about 13 subscribers. So we are now at 139 subscribers before we get the 4,000. We are on the little bit one step at a time about that one over there. I shake my head when Darren is surprised how much colder he feel. Here we go. Welcome, and we applause him to join us today. Welcome, Mr. Andrew Lepage.
Hey, how's it going?
Directly from Nova Scotia. Welcome, Mr. Andrew. How you doing today?
Not too bad. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Coach?
Pretty good, pretty good. First of all, we welcome you. Thanks for joining us today for another post-game Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about FRENCHY for sure. We're going to have maybe some people going to ask some questions. We're going to go through that. And before we go right there, we want to welcome Mr. Renaud back in the house today. A few people say hi to you. Renaud, he said Carolina and Panthers are the two best team in the East. I agree with you. Michael Robinson joined with us. All right, so let's move in a little bit. We have a couple of minutes, about 10, 15 minutes about the Montreal Canadiens. Yesterday game, they won by a score 5-2. Give us a little bit first at the beginning, your first impression about the game in general.
Oh, wow. I was shocked the way our boys came out. Montreal really came flying out of the gate. So they were ready to go. I have to say, I feel sorry. Toronto fans can't be happy because I don't know where Toronto was. They didn't seem to show up. But I was very impressed with the pace that we were going, and that first line is beautiful. And, I do think the Habs will, they'll definitely want to hold on to Anderson because that line fits together beautifully. I kind of mentioned that to several people last year, that was a line I didn't understand why Ducharme didn't put it together. But it was beautiful. Everybody, it was, again, team effort all the way through. I felt Wideman and Clegg, they were slightly shaky, but overall we played well. I got a little nervous in the third because we seemed to get a little, it was almost like the back-to-back games caught up to us a little bit, but it was nice to see them stick it through, and then they got the pace going again.
Yeah, I cannot be more agree with you about that one over there for sure. Go ahead.
I ate crow because I thought Toronto was going to win that 6-2, so I had to make sure that I ate my crow this morning.
Yeah. One thing I would say to you, on the flip side, I believe Toronto have a difficult time yesterday. Everybody have a slump, right? That reminds me a lot of when I was looking about this. Like Minnesota lost the last two games before they beat Edmonton this week, right? And then after that, before that was Carolina, lost two games prior to that one. Everybody go fight that slump. The key for Toronto is stop tonight. They stop the hemorrhage, back what it's supposed to be. Let's beat the Columbus Blue Jacket and come back and everybody be back normal, right? But they have some old over there. And now I'm talking about Justin Old because he's maybe the old also. But they they show they are not the team right now to beat the super elite. I've qualified the top 5, maybe the top 4 as a super elite in NHL, right? They are right
I
now
agree.
only an elite team on my eyes about that one over there. You talk about the first line. We talk about Anderson, Caulfield, is key. They have 7 points yesterday. Honestly, what do you think about Cole Caulfield now? We know he scored 6 goals the last 5. He had 5 goals the last 6 goals, but also he have 1 goal he did not count. So the XGB should be 6 and 6. But what make you think? What do you think about Cole Caulfield? And what make him changing the way he is right now?
Oh, it's definitely Martin St. Louis' mindset that's the looking up to him. His whole game's at a different level now. He's where we thought he could go, but he's got the confidence back. The team's got their confidence back as well. But yeah, he's high flying. He's happy. The little fellow's even throwing checks, which quite impressed me. And even the other night, boy, did he get belted in that Islanders game. And I thought he was buried, but he got back out there. Totally different mindset. He's where we expected him to be, at least in the running. You know, if he had started that way at the beginning of the season, but it's happy-go-lucky. He's playing with so much confidence, so much confidence. He's not so afraid to try the things he wanted to try. It's like he lost total confidence, you know, back when, and no knock against the charm, it just didn't work. But he had lost his confidence totally.
We welcome Mr. Zep Lacab. Thanks for joining us for sure. What I would say, guys, and I don't want to I'm negative here. With all the credit I have to give to Martin St. Louis, and I understand that. But remember, Cole Caulfield got COVID-19 with Joel Armia in Dallas when they play over there. Then they got over there at the hotel for a couple of days, right? And then they could not move back in Canada because that time it was 14 days and the rule was still there. So what they did, they went to Wisconsin. He went to Wisconsin. He practiced with his ex-team, and he had a lot of conversation with his ex-coach over there, Granato. When he come back, he was still under charm. He did not score, but we see a Cole Caulfield involved, a little bit more shooting to the net. And we see him a little bit more better at what we didn't see prior to that one over there. Again, I know what Martin St. Louis did to him, everything like that. But I just want to mention to you what happened when everything started. It's when he makes his trip in Dallas, went to Wisconsin, back on his normal life, and he, you know, enjoyed the friends, everything like that. And then he talked with the ex-coach. And then after that, he come back with a little bit more confidence, everything like that. And the puck did not do well, but he had opportunities. And then with Martin, after that, the rest is the story. But I just want to mention this. And again, we cannot, you know, be more proud of what Martin St. Louis did so far behind that part over there. We have a couple of questions. We'll go to try to catch up, if you don't mind. And then we'll talk a little bit more about Andrew, curious, who is the most underrated ad prospect for the Montreal Canadiens?
The most underrated. Oh, wow. I think Paling's kind of underrated, for sure. Also, you know, I think Romanoff's under the wire too. I don't think they're getting, you know, totally the rating that they should be getting. Although Romanoff had a couple shaky games here and there, but he's a kid.
Yeah, I would give him a 2 answer first. The one right now play our prospect. I think JC Ireland is underrated, where we did not see the best of JC Ireland right now. Now, if you go on the player or not with the Montreal Canadiens, play in NCAA and play everything, I would say to you, we have to maybe looking for Caden Cooley. Kevin Cooley will be the another one where we is right now underrated, because honestly, and then I would say to you a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. I think Joshua Roy with the Sherbrooke Phoenix right now, it's nobody would talk. They always talk about Jan Mezak. We talk about Shane Farrell. We talk about Jordan Harris. We talk about Cooley. We talk about Norlander. And I can go like this. Nobody talk a lot about Joshua Roy. And I think right now, where is maybe the one where you're good surprised about that one there. I'm curious to see what going happening with the Haber and Jack. That's another one where nobody talk about. Would be interesting, but I think it'll be great about this. Yamos Laney visit Toronto today. Not easy game because Marzin out in the back. Renault should draw into the lineup the new Russian defenseman. I think they will be because Marzin is not going to be there for sure. Renault leave will be out the first round. Johnny Golden said that Suzuki led the team with a 5-8 against Toronto. You thought on this game, coach? Look, is a guy that is a player was involved a lot. And sometimes a game, it's not about the goal, it's not about the point and the assist. It's about you do the details. How much on the as him his center yesterday. How he was recover the puck and win the battle. You have 5-8, right? I will give you a name nobody see, and the coach likes a lot. It's Paul Biron.
Yes.
If you look Paul Biron, every stat, every game, look one column. It's called hit. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. He hit always about that play. He played his role over there, everything like that. So for me, Ski have a good game. Again, the complimentary he did for the two other. What about his check over Justin Hole last night behind the goal line, everything like that. So he did, and that's why for me, he did a very good job yesterday. Andrew West, sorry, Brazil, the 5-1. Joe side is surprised out of us last night. Mr. Zevga, welcome. I call the leave cannot go after I shave my head. All right. Coach, should others have a good problem beating the top 10? I don't feel so bad after last night. Yeah, Andy, I can understand that part over there. You feeling about this, what we said. The Oilers, talking about Oilers, guys. Check this. Tampa Bay, Florida, Panthers, Carolina Hurricane this week. Now we're going to see what they look like, honestly, during that trip, what they will look. Rookie of the Year candidate. Anybody you want to know to tell me?
I think Sider for Detroit.
Yeah. Anybody else? I would say Raymond, Zegras, Zeller, Bunting right now. They are really the top four. I missed one right now in my head.
Harry.
Lundell.
Yeah.
Under Lundell. That's the one over there. I don't know, guys. I'm not reading off the league just yet. One stringer of the game is not enough for me to do that. No, Michael. I agree with you about that. But if you compare them right now and the Carolina and the Panthers and the Tampa Bay, I believe is still one step behind them. But to put them out already, no, it's not what the point is behind that. Renault, Panthers, Carolina, and Tampa are the best three-team club this season. I don't know where you put Colorado, but yes. You can see that Marty is trying to make a cold blur on his mold. Yes, for sure, about that one over there. It was funny because last night after the game, he was shaking the head or fist, palms, everybody. And then he was waiting. He did not know Coffee was on the ice. He was looking for his new son. Where's my son? Where's my son? Where's my son? What the heck's going on with my son? And he was on the ice on the interview because he was the first star of the game. So it was pretty cool to see that. About that. Montreal played very well in front of the goal. Yamo, yes, I agree with you. Well, obviously, is a strong guy since Cham left for sure. Michael Robinson. Will Rem Pitlick or Caulfield win the CH Rookie of the Year award? I still gave the edge to Remy. I don't know how you can consider Pitlick as the Rookie of the Year. He played only 10 games with the Montreal Canadiens, Renault. And you cannot consider everything what he accomplished in Minnesota can count as the Rookie of the Year for the Montreal Canadiens. Unfortunately, he's not going to get that one because of that situation about that. Michael, I'm a less Islanders fan first, but the Av are my second favorite team. Sound like I'm a curse. About that. That's a funny one. I see Andrew wearing is burning my eyes, Danny, about that. But Danny, you're going to hear that a lot. Again, Toronto Maple Leafs lost to the bottom team. That's going to be embarrassing for the Toronto fans. Based on our coach and the player, this team should be able to beat, and they are not. No excuse. It happens during the season, guys. Everybody have a slump. Colorado got lost yesterday again, the Boston. Carolina almost lost again, the Flyers. That's happened about that sometime. Mr. Pierre Martin, welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Colette, Miss Colette, welcome aboard.
You are awesome.
And she joined us today. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. If you don't mind, that'd be great. About that, if you can click on the likes, that'd be good. If Soup was starting, 10 Toronto will have brought it on OT. It split the point with CH. Renaud, I would like to know, how do you base that on that one there? Why you're going to say that? Because Campbell gave 6 goals Saturday night against the St. Louis Blues. So I don't know. I never me assuming a performance, what if and if and if. Like, it really remind me, like, if John Tavares was not hurt, they will eliminate Montreal. If Carey Price was there this year, maybe we'll be in the race. It is what it is. No. We are at the bottom because what? We have injuries, and it's not an excuse. If in sport does not exist on my vocabulary.
I agree.
You know what I mean? If Campbell was there yesterday, I'll be honest with you, there would be, again, another win for the Montreal Canadiens because Matthews and Marner did not carry on the team like usually they do. So that's simple about that one over there for me. Sorry for this year. I picked the Islanders as the finalists. Didn't see them where they are. Single year for both of us. Michael Robinson, you're not the only one. I think that did. I picked the Islanders to win the Stanley Cup.
I picked them to be in there.
And unfortunately, it did not happen. So DH, I can feel your pain. Corey, you think, now I'm going to say again, right? It would be the best practice to trade Josh Anderson. Okay, you have some buzz around the league about that. It's all depend what you can in return about that one over there. I was just curious about this, Renaud. Who do you put if Josh Anderson leave? About that, Michael Robinson, all the was another. Here we go. I agree with Colette. Right, you want to be put Cape Anderson as the leader captain. Bonjour, Pierre. It's not going to be in no playoff race anymore. What's happened to the parité? It's happened sometime. It's again, we are in the mode of the COVID. That's something happens sometime, and it's all good anyway. And I have no clue what you were talking about yesterday. It's your fault in our tap. All right. So I try to get some question. I go. Coffee is the captain in 2 years. All right. I wanted your cash and those specials they need the app going to just. I'm still strong on my preseason pick, Carolina and the East and Minnesota and the West bet 50-71. It's not bad, Pierre. I think you have always an underdog team, Andrew. I think Minnesota can be that kind of team, underrated. Definitely. Under team could be surprised about that one over there. Yeah, so they'll be interesting about that one over there. Mike Mikal has been exposed. Boston is a master of bringing down better roster. Start with the coach there, and is Rat Marchand, the Argate genius. Marchand was not there yesterday, by the way. Caulfield is coming back, captain. Caulfield is not a captain material. I agree with you about that one over there. Andy said Lundell. If Carter take French lesson, he can be captain for 2023. Not allowed. About that, his life with Kelly. I thought you get some question. I'm not picking to leave tonight, Kelly said. Do you have shave today? I mean, Edward Kelly. Caulfield should live with MLS, Renaud said. Marzik in an interview said he could not keep up with the Montreal speed. About that one over there. Welcome, Mr. Jose Duarte.
Welcome. Yeah, they had a lot of problems with their speed.
Andrew, who is your favorite as player all the time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Boy, there's a lot of them. I'm a Bob Gainey fan, for sure. Bob Gainey, Larry Robinson, Guy Lafleur, Ken Dryden, Yvonne Cournoyer as well, and Jacques Lemaire.
Yeah. Corey, how about Parker Kelly from Ottawa Senators? He only played 2 seasons plus 2 in his career. I don't know what you try to explain, Corey, or what is your question, so I can give you a better answer. I have no clue about it being respectful. Jeff Plassel said Dylan Dargan has been evaluated after leaving the ice on the 2-day practice. Did not have an update for us, sir. Talking about an update for the practice, for the injury. Thomas Chabot is still out. Matt Murray is a personal affair, so maybe he's not going to be at the goaltender tonight. Marsden is on observation in an hospital. I don't know if he's out. D'Angelo left the game during the game yesterday against the Flyers. Something you have to follow. The same thing, his teammate Brendan Smith, he was left the game after he got a slap shot on the side of the head. Rasmus Dahlin still missing for the Buffalo Sabres the day today. They play Montreal tomorrow night again Montreal Canadiens. Tarasenko, no news. I don't know. He was a day today. I'm not sure he's going to be a part of the game tonight. They are the biggest name or what happening for the last 24 hours, 48 hours in NHL. So here's all the update about that one over there. Steve G, welcome aboard.
Welcome.
So, Andrew, Steve said Toronto problem is our defense, not the goalies. What do you have to say about that?
I'm still not totally convinced on their goaltending, but their defense is a big problem back there. There's no doubt. The way I see them right now, they're not going very far in the playoffs. You know, they got a strong offensive team, mind you. They got a couple lines that shows up at a time sometimes. That's it. Consistency is a bit of a problem, but their back end to me there needs to be some plugs put in there.
Yeah, I think for me it's both.
Yep, I agree.
I think it start with the defense first of all, right? But after that, I don't think so. Campbell and Marichek, since maybe the middle of December, at least the last 16, 17, 8 game for Campbell, right? He struggled. So it's a piece, there's another piece of the puzzle they have to figure out. And when you GM like that, you always ask your personal staff management, can we go all the way with what we have right now? If not, what we need to change? Can we go with Campbell all the way to the end? Can we go with Marichek all the way to the end? Can we improve that department also? I think start with the defensemen first of all. I believe me, they don't. It's not like a sense of leadership. They need a guy like a Coleman, a Gord, or something like that. They know what Simon does, but it's 4 line. I would like to have a top 9 players make an impact on the physicality, a strong forward with a play hard, and they can score with the good hands, can helping. That's the one. They are rare to find. I understand that part. But again, the goaltender, it's really questionable for me about that one over there. It's not right there for me also with the defensemen. It's a little bit like Edmonton. Yeah, but the defense and all that. But again, the goaltender have to make the big save. That's changed completely about this. I'll give you an example. Frederick Anderson yesterday. Again, Philadelphia. He made 3 big saves and keep this game alive, and then they score and they win the game. If you're an average goaltender, the game is over. That's it. So when you have a kind of goaltender like Chesterkin guy, he have about +7 a goal victory above because of Chesterkin. So the Rangers have 7 games more because they have Chesterkin in the net. If they have an average goalie, they have left a 7 game. That's 14 points in the standing. And look, right now the standing, put them 14 points less. Look what they look like in the ranking in the NHL. So sometimes I think that's it's really like a quarterback, the position of goaltender. And that would be something you have to be careful about for the Toronto Maple Leafs for that one over there.
Yeah, I agree.
Not a problem, Renaud, about that one over there. Just make general comments about that. Danny, you got trap coach and a top pick Toronto in the win. No playoff race before the SHA weekend has never happened about that. Yep. Anderson will be in Montreal for years, I hope. Will be interesting about this. I don't see why. At least he gets something major, big trade. If you do that, I would try to keep Josh Anderson. I really don't have similar player. He's gone, can score, goes together with big body. The only problem I would say to you guys is inconsistency.
Yes.
He fall asleep sometime, and you have to be sure it's not happening a lot. But I think his maturity increased a lot this summer. When he moved with Jonathan Drouin and everything like that, and now he said people like Perry left, everything like that, he picked up a couple of more leadership inside that team over there. But again, it will be only trade if the Montreal get a big thing in return. I believe is a kind of player like Ken Hughes likes to get with his mindset and mentality. But with the time will tell us. It's all good, Zeph. All good today. It's new day. Interesting, but you have like my name. I was confused. I agree, Yamo. I think a lot of stuff. Psychology, good strategy. Psychology, all-time favorite for Yamo. I'm not mad at them. Yeah, and they would be afraid something would pick up. Anderson. Anderson Forsberg with the Camp Talbot confirmed tonight. Could you make them on with players Patrick Beribe on go for the Columbus because both Korpisalo and Elvis is hurt at that moment. You are talking about the rookie. I sent someone else. All right, I got it. Gonna try it Friday. I want to meet before Kevin is auto right. For Czech Montreal, Pierre Martin, yes, better Patriot Fek. Total is not held player or injury special Matthews and Campbell. All right. So it looked like from Jose, Toronto have some injury like Matthews and Campbell. Toronto need a good, strong, deep player from the goal when the player start. Look at Tampa from the Veselski, not easy goal. Kulak would plug and the Toronto, the ship over there. I agree, yeah, about Gomez was more talent que Price. I told him not back in the fall about 2040. It was using Campbell. Campbell was great. Coach, the WAR stat are not reliable. Always go by the eyes test number first. But the WAR is it's a compilation of different stats all together. So that give you it's another analytic number. So that's not. It's completely make that players because you have 79% and defense. He's an amazing, great defenseman, or he play under or over. It's just the WAR is an accumulation of different stats make that happening for different players in NHL. I never was a big fan of those question longevity players. John Tavares has not to play the same thing he got his last year. He's a slower now. Jose. Does Pesada have any trade value at the end of to the trade? I don't think so, Johnny. In my book, Pesada don't have that kind of the trade value overall in NHL to get something in return when make an impact for the Montreal Canadiens. Do you guys like the Drouin trade at the time? I was not a big fan of it. I really like Sergachev. It will him around for a long time. What do you think about that?
I was totally against that trade. I loved Sergachev, and I kind of knew a bit of the history with Jonathan Drouin. I got to see him down here in Nova Scotia quite a bit when he was playing for the Mooseheads. And he's a good player, don't get me wrong, lots of talent. But I'll tell you, in his junior hockey, he had quite a luxury to have Nathan McKinnon. So for me, when Stevie Yzerman has a problem with you, that's a major, major red flag to me. And Sergachev was just one of the top defensemen, so I was totally against that trade.
Well, it was surprised me. He traded Sergachev not for the center. That's my biggest problem about that one there. If you get like, I don't know, I just mentioned like Joe Pavelski, that time he was a little bit 32 years old, right? Now you fix what you don't have. But now you trade for a French Canadian, another pressure from the fans, for the media, blah, 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 blah. And
that's all it was about.
And that's what happened about that one over there. So for me, like I said, if they was looking for the center, I would be different about that transaction. But like you said, the age, not many was happy about the fact about that. Campbell was one of the best goalers earlier in the season. He was fall. I love the map, the horrible defense play. They are not going anywhere in the playoff until they get it fixed. I agree with you about that one over there, Steve,
totally.
about that. Victor Hobson, no colleague, Ines will not travel to Montreal. Olsen is a specialist on the power play. How you would the Detroit trade as play out friendly if Serge have only signed him for 3 years max? Concerns will talk future trade by Seravalli. Coach and draw that we think at 10.7. Everything started Jose with the beginning of the season with Phoenix. He got 8 goals twice back to back, and then after that he got hurt and never come back. So I'm not worried about the save percentage. If he was on 30 game, I would be worried about that one over there. I still don't understand why they get him. Someone can explain to me. I will perfectly understand, but I don't get it about that. Johnny, you could trade Purcell for another American Hockey League. Coach, what goalie do you think will have starting next season? All depends. Carey Price run. If Carey Price come back, you start with him, and then after that you keep Jake Allen. You go to release Hammond, and you're going to get Montembeault, and then Jake Allen. It will depend what you get in return. But for me, I would be careful because if you trade Jake Allen, Carey Price get hurt. Who do you have?
That's right. You're in big trouble. That's right.
You just have the same similar year right now here.
Yeah.
So for me, I will not trade any goaltender. I'm sit on it and see what Carey Price can do for at least a minimum of 6 to 8 months, and then after that, I maybe move next year. UFA. Right now, at that time, today it will be over because next year I think the trade line will be February 21st. But my point is, next year, Jake Allen is a final contract at $2.4 million. He's going to be really, really in demand at that moment, I believe. And then you can let it go. And now you go to know exactly what's going on with Carey Price. But again, we talk about in the future. Who knows what could happen about that one there. Drouin is a tennis player. First hockey have more money, so he went with hockey. Pierre Martin. If Ottawa Senators was doing a trade at the trade deadline, what should Ottawa get? I have no clue, Corey. Again, it's who do you trade, right? Who do you get in return,
sure.
Right? And they are not seller. They are not buyer. They are seller. You have to look at it. So can they sell Nick Paul? Nick Paul is UF3 now. So what you get in return, you're going to get a draft pick in return and maybe a prospect, Corey. So can they open up the door for Connor Brown? I don't know. That's another one over there. I think they can look. They talk about Zab. I don't think so. That would be smart for the move. It's one of the most constancy plan over there. But that's what kind of the Corey. Ottawa was looking for 2 things: prospect and also draft pick. That's it. They don't want player like Giroux. They don't want player to at that level, at that age, everything like that. They're looking young. They want to start young about that. Drouin leading. I don't want to talk about Drouin. It doesn't make sense to me right now. He's hurt. I know Baden is 36 years old. Jose, he's 36 years old. Nah.
Who's 36?
Hutton. Really?
No way. Can he be?
I don't know. I would be surprised. I think Robert Nicolas, I picked Montreal 5-0 and almost got it last night. Pierre Martin said, yes, possible. If you are Vegas, are you interested in trading for Jake Allen or Semyon Varlamov? Possible.
If it were,
possible about that, TH. I still believe I think their targeting is a little bit more cheaper to go with Oldby and Dallas. But they will have to figure out something. If Leonard is out for the Lindbrom, that would be something. The problem with Varlamov at the age is he never, I don't know, he's back, not like full healthy like he was. He struggled a lot. I'm sure you watch him a lot this season. He played maybe 13 games, but I don't know. Like I said, Montreal, Jake Allen is out until end of the March, and come back for the trade. I don't think so. That'll be interesting about that. Pierre Martin, Montreal must keep Allen, trade Primo as a prospect anytime. About that, Pierre Martin, Sage was the only team they named offering to win $20 million contract because he was part of marketing. Bien. All right. We said all good. Wednesday, Vegas has nothing to offer. Have no money. They well under a call, but you need a goalie first. Would Victor Mete with speed fit and with the Colorado and help out? The same problem Victor Mete is what he got with Montreal and he got with Ottawa. Those kind of players, they speed, but they're not physical. And
Right.
Victor Mete, because he cannot win the battle in the corner, he lost his battle all the time. He's going to be the one who be always 5 and 6 and maybe disappear at some point when he get 30, 31. His speed not going to be there anymore. I don't think so. They're looking for that one over there for them at that moment for Victor Mete. I turned 36 in December. Wow, surprised me. Wow, 36 years old.
Yeah. Wow is right.
Yeah, life is quick. Renault said, but Batman told Eagle to not to worry about that. Maybe Renault, Batman told the league is already the winner of the Stanley Cup right now. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they tell already for the rest it's going to be Tampa Bay, and who knows about that. But it will be interesting what's going to happening for the next couple of weeks about that. Let's move on to the next thing before we go to we talk about this. I want to talk about one stat here. I know it's light and I know it's not many. This is the last 5 games of Montembeault, guys.
He's played well.
.946, .926. It got swarmed by Buffalo. But after that, .952 and Washington .1000. He stopped the 8th shot. That gave you an example what he looked like. He gave 2 goals per game almost for each time he's in the net. You have to give credit for Montembeault.
Definitely.
How do you feel about Montembeault saying he was great? And again, Montreal guys, I don't know what he did, but they claimed Montembeault was from the waiver. They claim Glagu from the waiver, where he struggled a little bit, but again, they got another extra defenseman over there. They claim Nico now is with Laval Rocket, but also they claim Ren Pitlick.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So,
Beautiful. He played well last night.
Sometimes you take a chance like them. It does not work like Nico. You send him back down. But Montembeault and Pitlick, I think that's 2 steals so far for the Montreal Canadiens. And they develop them. You know, they always say Montreal cannot develop players. They don't do well. But I think so. Someone inside this organization helping Montembeault to become a better goaltender at that moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about that, but
I think he's been fabulous and he's improved quite a bit. You're right. Somebody has to be working with him because he looks great for the situation he's in. He's been standing on his head.
yeah. Pierre, I'll be honest with you. I don't think so. Montembeault is going to be, and not say he's not going to be. Montembeault is far to be a goaltender number 1 in NHL. Right. He need to repeat this 3 years, Pierre, before you said this. He's going to be the next Corey Crawford or the next this one or this one. You know, a 6 month does not show exactly. But now we have to admit he improved, he get better, and we'll see what he's going to get after that for sure. That is really strange. I don't get it for sure about that. And Monty has to earn the number 1 spot. I would say to Pierre Renault, if you do that way, all right, Montreal Canadiens does not make the playoff and maybe not going to finish the 30, 31, 32. You're not going to win with Montembeault as the goaltender number 1 at any moment and anywhere about that one over there. I apologize, but you know, turn a backup number 3 as a number 1 in few weeks about that. And a career does not turn a career in NHL after 6, 7, 8, 10, or 20, 30. Now, if he does this for 150 start, now we talk about another start. It's about 2 years, in NHL maybe 3 years. Now we talk about another language. But again, we stay calm. We happy about what he does. But it's like me, Caulfield, when I have 6 goals, everybody's going to tell me now he's going to score 50 goals.
Yeah.
But where are you when he was 0 goal or 1 goal? Everybody want to trade him. He was a boss. And he was bad. I can see some of you wrote this in my chat on that channel. It was the worst thing, Cole Caulfield and everything like that. And it's a roller coaster hockey. When they are high, stay at the same level. When they are low, stay on the same level. Don't try to go excited because they do this. Now the guy will become a great hockey player. And don't trade someone because you have a bad moment at some point. Always stay on the same level and see with time what everything could be changed, everything like that. That's for the way I see that. But again, if you think they are the way Montreal would be number 1, I respect you. Each one of you, Pierre and Renaud, your opinion. And we're going to see what they can become. And if you want to put a backup number 2 at $10.5 million, that's the way you believe that's the right things. I respect your opinion. It's like you pay a player $8 million and you put him on the 4 line. That's how you generate or you believe a team should be that way. I respect each one of you because you are like me, a fans, and you are right with your opinion. And we are here to respect each one of you. So for me, I have no problem with that. I'll just give you another perspective of what is about that one over there. Let's go on, catch up with everything like that. To be sure we finish strong. That's returning trench. Yeah, more pick up Monday on my SPN Fantasy. Montebo is good. Second, Zep, I agree with you, Ron. Coach is speaking fact, Renaud. Coley coach, Zeph. I think Toronto is helping Arizona before they lose them. Byron is a waiver, guys. Renaud said, Giro, hurry up and get 1,000 games so we can start this cup run. Steve G. Montembeau remind me of Dryden in style. Pierre Martin. I think the key is how defense play in front of goal. The goalie job is stop the first shot. Defense need to play off. Puck risk. Benefit the last place team get first waiver claim about that one over there. Yeah, of course. But why they don't get him? Why they don't pick him? That's all. It depends what they want. Scorecap. Nicolas Derrier, age 31 years old. That's a good trade for Arizona. I'm good. Thanks, Kelly. Miss all right. I thought that they would trade for not enough payment for Arizona, but gave them our available direct. It said it's fair. Sherrod, 44 years old, playing his last season. I think so too. About that one. I see Cole Caulfield winning a Hart and 3 Rocket trophy. All right. At that money price, I would add price to pick the puck after the practice to be number 2 backup for sure. About that one over there. I'm having a dog chocolate shake. All right, Monday in Piton. When I eat a resto, I don't look at price, but the ingredients, same concept apply and the ice test. Of course, coach, mine is only my opinion and based only on what I see, not stat, etc. About that one over there. Awesome. Great. About that, we're going to finish just very quickly. I have other things before we go on the... it's time for fun. No, let's move on before that one over there. The 3-star of the week was yesterday, Mr. Andrew. Jake Ottinger, goaltender for the Dallas, 210, save percentage of 972, and a goal again average of 0.98, one shutout. Great weeks for him. Aaron Ekblad, and nobody talk a lot about a nomination to win the Norris Trophy. Have an amazing, great year. 3-3 last week, 6 point and 3 game, 2 point per game. Finally, Elias Lindholm, like in our top set, underrated, 8 point in the last 3 game, the 3 game. And also, he have a streak of 8 goals at that moment. Talking about them, about the Flame, not yet. Talking about the Flame, guys, they are right now the longest winning streak on the franchise history. They win the last 10 game at that moment for them. Talking about this, the longest streak franchise with 8 goals. Here we go. Gary Roberts, Ken Nelson, and Langholm carry on that for right now. Can he get a 9? Will be interesting to see the next game. And finally, the Flames will become the first NHL history to sweep a homestand of 7+ game. Never happened. I'm shocked to see that.
They're playing well. They're definitely built for the playoffs.
Yep. About that one over there. So very interesting about that one for them. And Metropolitan Division standing through yesterday before the game. It's Washington Capitals, Ovechkin 65 points, Panarin 69, Gwenzel 70, and Howe 74. They are the best players in the Metropolitan Division with the most points at that moment. For sure. Let's jump in before we go to next one over there. I think Charles will be coach on the future. I was too best. I picked Charles for the rest of the season. First time watching, focus on Pit Lake. Great works last night, Pierre.
Yeah.
I agree with you about that one. I was not a fan of Mike Bergeron, but I must say that he come on the bench session was stunning. He was straight. But getting next year was a major win. I think this, I'll be honest with you, TH, it benefit both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's great for Montreal. They get something solid. We talked 3-4 years of Tatar. They got also Norlander and the trade nobody talked yet. And then you get Zuski also. I think overall, both teams win. But I think Montreal could be a long-term better advantage at some point. About that, Hockey Brother and Sister Renaud. See you a little bit later. Renaud, that's why from Fish. You go about that one over there. It's time, Mr. Andrew, to go on the, of course, who are they? Who are they today?
Oh my God!
And the first one, it's easy, is this one over there.
Oh my God!
And who do you believe he is? Here we go. We're going to see in the chat who can get him. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Jim Rimmer, Don Beaupré.
Don Beaupré.
Don Beaupré. Anderson, it's not Oldby.
Don Beaupré.
Nobody found it yet. Try again. For some reason, I'm terrible with days, the age. Not a problem. The age. At the end, we have an under and over still with us. About that, don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Better, said Steve G. I don't know if Inatap or Johnny or Zev Lecav or Renault, but nobody found it. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to say, oh my God, I forget him. Bob Mason.
Oh.
Bob Mason is that one with it. One more, and this one is easy. I talk about because Kelly said yesterday, Coach, you always go with people older over my age. I don't know who they are and everything like that. I said, all right.
Oh my God!
I'm going to give her someone easier today. So hopefully she's going to find it. It's not Steve Aliquette. Who is this that you don't? Blank helmet, Yamo.
It's not Habby Boolin.
Who?
Habby Boolin?
We have a winner. Is the men said, I don't know who they are, but DH said it's Darcy Quimper. That's the easy one. He's with Colorado right now, so I tried to stay in the game. So it was Darcy Quimper, goaltender right now for the Colorado Avalanche. And he was with Arizona. Before that, he was with who, Mr. Andrew?
What's that?
He was with who, Quimper? He was with who? before Arizona?
Oh, Lord. I'm not really sure.
Minnesota Wild.
Yes.
Capabilin, Kelly. Minnesota TH. You got it, my friend. Good stuff with that. It's time, Mr. Andrew.
Oh my God!
It's time for the question. We'll see what you look like today. As you will see, I think the last time you did very better. Yamo, hopefully you're there. I can't wait to get the answer. Yamo made me laugh all the time about that. Here we go. Question number 1, everybody. Today is fun question. How many goals last night at the beginning of each period, the first 5 minutes, we have a goal in NHL. So they score before the 15-minute range. So the first minute, the second minute, the third minute. The OT does not count. So the goal in Carolina and OT does not count. But every goal before they hit the 5-minute mark at the beginning of each period. How many goals we have yesterday in NHL? Jose said under. Carolina, Yamo said 2. I don't get it. But Steve A said under. Steve G said under. We have RG over. Steve G under. Yamo over. Richard Malin under. Kelly over. Corey over. We have Danny T under. TH over. Andy Kuivula on under. And Mr. Andrew.
Under.
The winner of this first question, guys, is the one said, Pierre Martin said over. I'm sorry. Oh, I was almost to go next question. Is over. 11 goal last night happening. And we have right now RJ, Yamo, Kelly, Corey, TH, and Pierre at the last minute got it. And RG guy, he do well on those questions. I don't know how he find it, but he got well. John Gregor said also, we go to give John Gregor, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us.
Oh my God!
Question number 2. Are you ready? Now we're going to go an excellent, great Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Hall of Fame one day. Pavel Datsyuk was in nomination for a trophy. Any one of them. Could be the Selkie, the Pink, the Heart, whatever. How many times during his career? And nomination, not he win them. It was nomination. They always have 3 nominations for each trophy. How many times it was a nomination? 14. Is it over or under?
Over.
Jose said over.
Yeah, it's over.
Jose Duarte said over. I'm sorry, I was late. I was reading. Yamo said over. Richard Marlin said over. Andy said over. Steve said over. John Griguet said under. Danny said over. RJ said under. TH under. The circuit can only carry on use so far. TH said under. Andrew, what you said?
Over.
Over. About that. Do I miss someone? Kelly said over. Danny T said over. I miss someone else. And let me check something here. The answer of this one guy is under.
Oh, man.
13
really?
time. Now we have John Grega and TH and RG. And with 2 good answers, Yamo, Kelly, Corey, and Pierre Martin have one good answer. Pierre Martin, I don't know your answer about that one over there. Anybody know Pierre Martin answer? Pierre Martin said over, so he was under. So he get only 1 and 2 about that one over there. So for the final, we have 4 people in the final, and someone can get it.
Oh my God!
Question number 3. Here we go. Ex-NHL player for the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is for Kelly. And I apologize, I put Diane Fanuc, but it's Faneuf. Play 24,500 minutes on the ice during his career. Is it under or over? 24,500 minutes on the ice. Not a problem, Yamo. RG said over. Steve G said over. Andy Quivula said under. Danny T said over. They have a funny video where Jargo Ruto trips Faneuf. Corey Hill said under. Jose Duarte said under. John Grigor said under. Yamo, Faneuf, drop glove, and Redo just plug in. We missing. Oh, I didn't start the clock. Jesus. Andrew.
Under.
Andrew, under. Richard Molin said under. Yamo said over. Pierre Martin said under. What the answer of John Grega TH? 2 people very important because they are in the final. John Grega and TH. Anybody knows the answer? John Grega said under. I got it. Now TH. TH. I need your answer. By the way, Mr. Andrew, if you have a bad answer, it's 0-3 today. Over.
I get the trophy.
Now, we have a winner because the 3 finalists, 2 of them have over and John Giga is under. So one of them win today, for sure. So the winner is it under or over? Mr. Andrew said under, and if he got it, if he missed, is 0-3. And the answer, guy, is over. 24,597. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, again with a perfect game. RJ win again, and also TH for the first time inside the house got a perfect game, 3-3, following by Yamo at 2, John Grega at 2, and then we have Pierre Martin, we have Steve G, Danny, and Corey Hill with 1. The rest of you have 0-3. And I don't want to mention who you are. You recognize yourself. So congratulations for TH and also RJ today.
Good job, guys.
And we go. So congratulations. Way to go, John Grega. Pierre Martin, he did not win, but he had 2 good. It's again, the winner is RJ and TH today. Congratulations, both of them. Mr. Andrew, we thank you for your participation. We crowed through a little bit more, 60 minutes, but it's not about the time. We have a good time all together. We appreciate it a lot. I look forward to Thursday now because Montreal play Wednesday night, and I will see you Thursday at a game for the post game. So I look forward to see you. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great day. And don't forget, we are back at 5 o'clock with Mr. Inotap and tonight for the live stream. Thanks again, Andrew. Have an amazing, great day.
You have a great day, and everybody else have a good one.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Here we go, everybody. So we want to congrats Mr. TH for the first time. He got it, and also RJ with got it. Andrew, don't worry, I've done 03 a lot of time. Career commission coach. Andy, thank you so much. Pierre Martin, 1 and 3. Danny, also. Kelly, congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for everybody. TH, thank you, Andrew, for your coming on. You're welcome, TH, everybody. But this guy conclude another show, The Morning Skate. Hopefully you enjoy it. We never know how we set up this. I prepared the morning skate with the one way. We're supposed to talk about all the 5 games yesterday. Obviously, we go and we change. And at the end of the day, hopefully you enjoy it. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like before you leave. We want to remind you before, of course.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Yes, Kelly, I apologize if I miss some of your statement in the chat. Sometimes I go fast and I mess the feed, everything like that. And don't forget to come back at 5 o'clock tonight for another warm-up show with NR for the prediction. I'm going to give you all the results. But until then, we want to remind you, be well, be healthy, and of course, find a way not only dominate your day, find a way to dominate your 2022. Have an amazing, great afternoon, everybody. I look forward to see you tonight. And of course, what game do you do tonight, Coach? I don't know yet. Toronto Panthers game? I don't know. You guys, you tell me tonight at 5 o'clock which game I should do about the live stream play-by-play with the hockey coach, Guru FRENCHY. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. Thanks again. Thank you so much, RJ. Congratulations. Thanks, Pierre Lefort. Thanks, Yamo. Kelly. Corey. TH. John Grega. José Duarte. Richard Mullen. Pierre Martin. Danny. Roger. Kevin. Yeah. Renault. Thank you so much, TH. Look forward to see you next time, buddy. Thanks for part of the Family Hockey Nation show. Hey, Gabriel Poupou. Salut, mon homme. Have a good day, buddy. Don't forget to click on the likes. See you later.
You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
Oh, Senator, go.